You got all that estrogen that keeps that hair follicles pumping.
Are we live?
What's up, folks? Welcome to Foreign and Domestic.
This fool
It is
started yelling,
good to
scared the
be
shit out of
here.
me.
Good to see everyone out there. Apologize for the last couple of weeks. It's been a little crazy around here and a little crazy in Iowa. So definitely apologize for the last couple of weeks. Battle Bean, would you get us started off right, sir?
All right, guys, let's go ahead and put your arm on your chest. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Alan, what's going on, brother?
Oh man, it's been a good week. Been a good week. I got a couple of things in. Turned a video out this evening. Did a couple other installs, but you can talk about that later. For now, the one thing that I really want to do is like thank the YouTube auditor for showing up twice. Garage Guy 879, Georgia trapping and fishing out there. We got Gunpowder Beauty yourself moving if you don't know. Jason Stewart, JH586, Keith Gregory, good to see you. Got the Kingpin out there, the Mrs. Hot Shot, Paul P, Razor JB, Edward Petty, G23 jumping in, tacos and French fries. Good to see everybody popping in out there. Good to see it. Yep.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
What's going on, Daniel?
That's all I got to say about that. uh, just enjoying the fall. And I think I want to just go out there and do a little squirrel hunting because deer season's over. And just wondering there, Scotsman, if you got all your deer implements of death and destruction ready, because I'm just going to be playing guide this fall.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready for the most part.
Cool. And thanks for having me on. And hello, everybody in the side chat. And I hope you're all ready for my sarcastic comments.
We have the one, the only, the sexiest man on YouTube. What's going on, man?
What's going on, guys? Good evening. Doing well. Just been chilling at the house, man. Enjoying life. Working on some AR bills and, reloading. That's all I've been doing.
Awesome, awesome. What are you building, man?
Building a 300 blackout. I'm almost done with it. And I just picked up a couple optics because right now optics are they got really good sales on them. I couldn't pass up. So been doing that. And then after I finish that one, I'm gonna get an AR-10 and build that sucker. So keeping ourselves busy here.
Awesome. Good deal, man. Good deal. Val, what's going on?
Nothing. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for having me. Can't believe the weather we're having over here. 70 degrees today, 70 degrees last couple of days. Literally could walk around in the shorts today. So excited for the next week, election. So there might be a change heading to New York. Fingers crossed.
Good deal. Mr. Hot Pot, what's going on?
Thanks for having me, Scotsman. Hello, panel, side chat. Had a really good day at the range. Did some running and gunning. Had a good week last week. Hope everybody's enjoyed their weekend because the weather here has been beautiful as well. Wow. That's all I got.
All right, awesome. So, Alan, are you sick?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, I can't hear. It sounds like I've got earplugs in my ears. I almost want to actually go get my razors and put them on and turn the amps up. Yeah.
You
My
got any
ears are
headphones?
my ears are completely plugged, and my throat's starting to get sore. I don't know what's going on.
I thought something was wrong. You posted the video, so I knew something had to be up. If you guys haven't seen his video, go check it out.
It's
Well,
not
right,
too long. It won't take too much of your life.
preferably not right now.
The hot pot, you shot a match today, man, or was it yesterday?
That was today
Okay.
over in
How'd that go?
Marengo, Ohio, USPSA.
Well, how'd you do?
Well, it's not as good as I wanted. Naturally, had about 2.5 stages of dumpster fire, but I made up for it on the rest of them. So I think I ended up 27th overall out of 43 after my dumpster fires. But I still had a good time. Good shoot.
What did you shoot? What type of pistol?
Shoot a SIG ASG Pro. Sweet shooter. Feels good in the hands. Quick.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it when I think you put it on Instagram or something like that. I was like, wow, I think it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I enjoyed it. It's my first year in USPSA. So I'm slowly working up, learning the game, because it is a game.
Well, yeah, it's just like anything else. It's organized chaos, and by the time you kind of figure that out, then you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Just taking my time, having a good time. I get to shoot with a lot of grandmasters, masters, A-class shooters, and they really help me out a lot. There's no Cadillac. You're not winning a Cadillac at any event, so you know.
So
I kept,
Val,
I kept saying this is the dumbest sport there is, because you spend ridiculous amount of money for the guns, ammo, time to travel, shoot competition, and even if you win a nationals, even if you win the entire event, what do you get? A plaque made in China for worth $2 and the bragging rights.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's it?
That's it.
I should have just stayed in archery.
You're not winning any money. Three guns a little better, because even down in South Clinton House, when I shot 3-gun with the X-ring and it's just discovered, the even there I wind up getting 50% off U.S. Optics certificate. So you get a lot more that you can actually win in a 3-gun.
I shoot with Andrew Hyder, and he's a national grandmaster champion. And I was shooting with him today, and the only way he makes money off of it is from sponsors.
Yep.
He's sponsored by Masterpiece Arms, Hornaday, those glasses. You know which one? Those yellow glasses.
Hunter's HD Gold.
Yeah, he's sponsored by them. We got a couple other backers, and he's also partial owner in Avances outdoor store.
Wow.
Yeah, but sponsor could mean that they give you 20% off. That doesn't mean that they give you actually money. A lot of times you just get gear. And if you like sponsored by, for example, like Masterpiece Arms or I don't know, SIG, for example, then you can they pay for match fees and travel here and there. That's about it. Even most of like a pro shooters make most of their money on training. Max Michel, JJ Racaz, and all these guys, that's what they make most of their money is doing classes and training.
Wow, that's hard for me to believe. Because I shot archery, 3D archery and stuff for years, and regionals were anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, and the national that was up to $50,000, and that was over 20 years ago.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what the prizes are in archery anymore. I haven't shot a match in archery in quite a long time.
Nah, USPSA got nothing. There's no real money in it. Three guns a lot better, and then usually like a long distance competition. Those from what X-Ring told me, those you can win 10 grand on the top matches, stuff like that. But most of like USPSA is dumbest sport there is. It's you shooting purely for love of shooting.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, and we go year round here because next month, or sorry, this month we start the indoor USPSA, and that'll go until the first outdoor is scheduled.
Nah, we don't have any of that.
And we're having Buckeye Blast here next year, and we're having Carry Optics Nationals and Iron Sight Nationals at Cardinal here in Ohio, and I'll be working all three.
I guess I'm going to nationals next year.
Yes, you should come on over, shoot with us.
Sounds like there's going to be a get together on that then.
Ohio's a lot closer than Alabama.
Yeah,
Cardinals stepped their game up a lot.
yeah, they've got. Let's see, we shot 9 bays today. We've got 12 bays, and he's adding 8 more bays, and then some other stuff. So it's going to be worked on. It's going to be nice. It's already come up a long way since they first opened it. But all the plans, I was talking to Corey today, and he was telling me everything they're doing, and I'm just like, wow, it's going to be a really super nice facility when they're done.
Nah, Kingpin, I don't have all year. I got today was last match at this club. We got one more at another club next week, and that's it. No matches till April. Another reason I want to move down south.
So you kind of got a projected date on getting out of there then, huh?
No, I don't have a date as per se. It kind of all boils down to how my daughter does with a college, which college she gets into. Because right now the Knoxville University is number one in her book. And the same token, I gotta sell the houses first. I got a house for sale. It's sitting there. I had showings, but it's not sold, and I got one more to build. So I gotta do that first. Build myself out of that land, and after that, hopefully next summer I'll be able to go down to Carolina, Tennessee, start looking for a job. It's kind of the plan. Try to find a job down there first. Maybe build a house on the side.
Well, it shouldn't take you too long, man. That's I'm sure, if you just show pictures of what you've done in the past or whatever, and plus your certifications, I'm sure you're good to go.
Well, I don't know. My biggest problem is I never had a job in my life, really. I was always self-employed, so but getting to the age that it might be nice to get a weekly paycheck. So I don't know. We'll see. One thing at a time. First, I gotta sell the goddamn house, and I'm getting a little nervous because the market's supposed to be so hot, but the house is a little bit in a different price range.
Well, what I've been noticing, I don't know if the trend is like that over there in New York, but the house prices are actually going down, but obviously the interest rate is going up. So sometimes it's not beneficial for people to buy a house.
Well, at the same token, the rents are going up, so it's always beneficial to buy a freaking house. It's but over here, around here, basically anything under 500 sells right away. But this house is mine is 700 grand, so it's a little different price range, different kind of people looking for that. So we'll see. Hopefully, and I can't start another one until this one's sold. I was trying to borrow money from Daniel, but he didn't want to lend me any.
Hey, I only get an allowance, so
I was gonna say you can't take his allowance, and yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly too well.
yeah, the wife gets 75%, and then I get 25%.
It works out in his favor, though.
Yeah.
Hey, he's allowed to live there. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
Hey, she even told me I can go ahead and build a man shack out back.
That's to get you out of the house.
Yeah, you probably annoyed the
Yeah,
hell
that's
out of
to
her.
get me out of the house. Exactly.
You could always get a rent-to-own shed.
It's gonna-
After 33 years, he's not getting to build the doghouse.
Yeah, I get my own doghouse out there, and it's going to be right beside my shooting range, so I can just open the window, drink my coffee, and go right out there.
Your he
Wait a minute,
shed.
I do that now, anyways.
You're gonna get your he shed.
Yeah.
Love it.
Monthly payments.
No, just,
I don't think Big Al gets as much as you do.
poor Al. For Al, you see, you got to be the financial wizard during the whole marriage thing. And she can't argue with giving you 25%, as long as you're, taking care of her. Oh,
I'm confused. Who's the financial wizard? You or your wife?
me, because I got to give her 75% and I can just take 25% and buy toys. I stuck her with the house payment, the side by side payments, electric bill. Yeah, she got to pay all that stuff out of hers. Oh. Here, Scotsman, check this out. I know Jamie's out there. I just want to show him here. There's the deer this year.
It's harder to see it, man.
Let me adjust the angle. That's even worse, isn't it? There you go.
What the hell? Wow, it's a huge.
Yeah, we got big deer here.
Yeah.
Not like those southern deer.
Hmm.
Kind of like going to be how, when the college football playoffs happen.
Oh God.
Really? You killed a deer? You can't just buy the meat in the store like a normal person?
Oh my God, yes, totally.
Yeah, no, I live in the country. We raise all the meat. So if I want steak, I'll go out and kill the cow.
Wow.
If I want deer, I'll go out and kill the deer. If I want chicken, I'm going to go out and kill the chicken. Squirrel, possum, yeah. If I want to eat it, I'm going to kill it.
Possum? The hell?
You don't have all those chemicals they pump in them in the free market. See what we do out here we put growth hormones and stuff in it, so we get more meat to sell to you folks out there, and all the antibiotics you pump into them. So you're getting all those chemicals in your steak that you go to the store and buy. We grow the clean meat that don't have none of that. It's just beef, venison, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody said chicken. Did somebody say chicken? Somebody say chicken. Yeah, Gizzard, we're gonna get a 3-piecer, man. Be ready for it.
Okay, Daniel, you got a question out there.
My wife, I have guns. She has goats. For every 3 new goats she gets every year, that's an automatic bonus gun that I get besides the ones I buy any other time. I support her hobby. She supports my hobbies.
Goats are annoying, bro. They like to eat
Oh,
everything.
no.
They even like to eat your damn clothes while you're there. Oh.
Yeah, they only nibble on you when you're not scratching them behind the ear.
Oh,
You pay attention to them. They're like a dog, they want you to pet them.
Oh, okay, got it.
Come on, Mario. I thought you all knew about goats and stuff and using, goat milk for the goat cheese.
No, I've had it. I don't know. It's been a while.
You're spoiled you moving on up in the suburbs and the burbs and everything. Get spoiled.
Yeah.
You get out to the country again.
I do, man. I do. I definitely need to get out to the simple life. That's for sure.
You're all quiet.
So, anyways, what do you guys think about Tuesday, huh? What's your thought process?
I'm going to the voting booth. That's what I'm doing Tuesday. day of. I opted out of early voting. I opted out of mail-in voting. I'm going to go do it in person. I'll wait in line.
Do you think there'll be a big line where you're at?
Yes.
You know, the only thing about Ohio is that it's kind of a swing state, man. It can go either way. It's a weird state. You know,
Some
'cause-
years it can swing, but there is not a chance Ohio's going to go left this year.
Hmm,
No.
I
No
mean,
way.
I don't know.
Not
Am I
on
the
the-
only?
not on-
Am I
Not
the
on the
only one that
local level.
thinks?
Not on the state level. Early voting in my area is down. Like, see on the news, it's like 70%. Early voting and mail-in voting is down that far.
Hmm.
I mean, the way things have been going, even the Democrats are pissed off.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you don't have a big city to ruin the whole state. New York State is pretty much governed by the New York City. That's why Democrats are kind of they're looking optimistic because they're always going to have a New York City, they're always going to have a Rochester, and they're always going to have an Albany. And sadly enough, that's all they need to win the entire state. And God knows what the hell exactly is going on in New York City because based on all the research, there's only 30% of New York City residents that actually vote. So I don't know how the hell they get enough votes, but to be honest, I don't have a whole lot of faith in elections anymore. Not after 2020 fiasco.
Yeah. I think they're going to be keeping a closer eye on it this year.
I'm the same. It's kind of makes me sad because I just feel like the whole aspect of it's gone. Like, I don't know. It's pretty bad.
I guess we'll see on Tuesday because Democrats are already saying it's going to take forever to count the votes. I don't know. I don't understand why. And then on the other hand, they're losing a lot of ground over here. Like our the Lee Zeldin running for the governor, he's in a tight race with that bitch Hawk or whatever the hell her name is, that unelected dictator. And there was protests against AOC as well, so she might not stay in as well. You know, a lot of Latino Democrats actually switched to Republicans. So,
Well,
I don't have a whole lot of faith, but you know what? There's always hope.
yeah, I know. But I've seen that the change in the Latino vote, so it's going to be very interesting. I think it's gonna. I know definitely in certain states like Florida, it's going to be really really eye opening. You'll
Now,
see.
Kingpin commented here. It's what I've been waiting for him to say there. Where do you think the riots are going to happen after the election?
Portland.
Blue cities. They're not going to come. They're not going to come to the red areas.
I don't foresee one in LA because people in LA get stupid, man. And last time we had one was called the '92 riots, and half of the fucking city burnt down. So I don't think that's gonna be something that would happen there. But I see Portland. I see certain areas like Eugene.
Seattle.
Seattle, most definitely. Yeah, those are definitely areas that I would think would be hurting.
Chicago, maybe. Well,
Well, actually, a lot of people in the suburbs are very conservative. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know. Like Aurora and all that area down there, it's very conservative.
yeah, I just see a lot of stuff happen on college campuses.
Good old Berkeley, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, Daniel, people like us will never be a part of those college
No.
riots.
The only thing that the claim to fame our area has is where I'm from, and is a Black Day in American history, was with the Kent riots and the shooting there. The national, a lot of people there.
I thought it was just because it was the day you were born.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that, but it doesn't compare to the people. A lot of people from around here were in the reserve unit that where it happened with the Kent riots and what went down there back in the '60s. I mean, don't need that stuff. Yep, Big Al, Ford dead in Ohio. There's the people I know that were in there and stuff. They were messed up for the rest of their lives on that too, mentally, from what happened.
I guess we will wait and see. I still, honestly, I just feel like somehow, some way, the Democrats are still going to hold power, and some way or somehow, they're going to cheat their asses into it because that's what they're all about, man. And because they have the power of the media, and they have the power of some of the other media sources and social media and all that crap, they're going to get away with it like last time.
It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. Problem is there's no dialogue anymore. Either party just wants to be in power. They're power hungry. So it doesn't matter. None of them are really looking out for us anymore. They want to be in the power and they want to push their agenda. One of them are all pro-abortion, other ones are pro-life. There's no happy ground. There's no dialogue between the parties anymore, and that's what sucks the most. The whole two-party system.
Yeah, one party.
They're not looking for us. And you're a Republican, automatically you're a mega Republican and you're a bad person. You're a Democrat, automatically you're freaking gay or transgender or some bullshit like that.
One party wants to use the system as far as the factories, the people that got the money and get the big money. They want to make their money off that. What's that called? The war. And the other one wants to live off your taxes, and they only get paid so much. But when they leave, but after being in office for 4 years, they're multi millionaires.
That's what I'm saying. Look at AOC. Even if she doesn't get in the office again, she's not reelected. She can live happily after for the rest of her freaking life, collecting $140,000 a year, having a full-blown medical and everything till she doesn't have to do anything else. And she probably got enough contacts to go around, do some stupid speeches, and get a couple $100,000 more a year for that. That's it. Just like what's that girl, the one that denounced the Democratic Party?
I was gonna say she ain't gonna be able to.
Gabbard.
What's her name?
Gabbard.
Yeah, it's same thing with her. Like, yeah, it's easy to throw yourself under the bus and be a martyr when you're worth freaking couple $1 million and you have steady income for the rest of your life from the government. Yeah, Richie White. AOC can afford $8 to keep a meaningless blue check mark on Twitter. Did you read that? The little battle they had between themselves?
I loved Elon's comment back.
My son hates Elon. He thinks Elon's like Lex Luthor. He just waits one of those days he's gonna shave his head and become like an evil genius or some shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, the government's supposed to be by the people, for the people, and it's not. They don't care about us. We are nothing, and that's the biggest problem. And just like Reagan says, the government just keeps getting bigger. Oh, that was loosely one of his quotes. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's more and more people working for the government. Those people don't build anything. They do not produce anything. They do not employ people. They don't create anything. They just living off the government tip. And just keep printing the goddamn money.
I can tell you there's a lot of people that work for the VA don't give a shit about veterans.
Yep.
I'm telling you, every time I go to the VA, I want to punch somebody the fuck out because it's fucking stupid, man. It really is.
That's Mario. That's why I am not using the VA hospital anymore. There are some good people in there, but the bureaucracy of it all is insane. You know how it is. And the attitude. Yeah.
No, Kingpin, Elon is not a right wing hero. Elon is about Elon. That's who Elon cares about.
You go back, you can see a lot of different videos of Elon and some of the shit that he said over the years. He's a part of it all. He's not anything to be praised about or any of that. This whole Twitter thing's a fucking distraction. It's all it is. It's one big distraction.
So, he
I'm really curious. Is anybody on the panel even deal with Twitter? Do any of you guys deal with Twitter at all?
Not really, man. I think before Elon purchased it, it was really bad, man. Like you couldn't say anything because you have like the Twitter mob squad fucking hitting you up, and some of these motherfuckers got nothing better to do than be on this shit all day. And it got kind of tiring, so I was like, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah, well, I understand we're on a social network platform right now. Very, very little am I on social network platforms. It's literally to converse with people that I've met in person, know people, family, um, people that I've met here. Um, but other than that, I got absolute no use for Twitter. I don't. It makes no sense to me why it's even a thing.
I think for me, the only social platform that I really use is Facebook, and the only reason why is because I have friends from people that I deployed with, people I've known for years, relatives from Guatemala and all
Okay.
that. So that's why I use it.
There's one for you. Big Al has a MySpace.
Hey, I do too.
Dude, I had one. I don't even know what the hell happened to that thing.
I still have my MySpace. Yep, I still
I
have
actually, I actually, I actually discovered that MySpace just recently took my page down. But at the time, it's always been for a purpose. It's never been like I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook because it's an extension of YouTube. I'm on Instagram because it's an extension of the channel on YouTube. It's the only reasons why I'm even on those platforms. And at the time of MySpace, I was in a pretty big off-road group that was national, and so it was an extension of the off-road group. It,
Yeah, I have no idea what my MySpace is. I haven't looked at that thing in fuck, I don't know how many years. I don't even know if that's still up or not. Shit, it's been that long. I have no idea.
Here's a question: What happened to all the BLM protests and all the Antifa and all that? Is police brutality over anymore? There's no more
Well,
racism.
how is it that all those BLM founders and whatever they were called, creators, all those fuckers are all millionaires now, bro? They
yeah,
got
they
the
all
money.
got
They're like,
busted.
peace.
Misappropriating money out of the
They,
thing.
they,
Get
they got
invested.
money from every corporation. Even Nike's dumbasses decided to get involved in that shit.
But you notice they're exactly like politicians. Nothing ever happens to them.
Well, now the politicians are turning on him because all the voters in those areas have been getting quite irate because of the crime rate and everything. Oh yeah. Hence, I can't wait till Tuesday just to see what happens. I'm just wondering if it's going to be the best year to watching people cry out there and see what kind of videos people make to start yelling about how the elections, how the GOP is wrong and how they're racist and all this stuff. It's not like they're doing it now.
It's just, I laugh at it. I've got a Twitter account just for the humor because I love it, because every conservative, right wing, whatever you want to call it, whatever we are, is not racist. We don't care. As long as you're a good person, that's all we care about. I'm not racist, homophobic, misogynist. I'm none of that. I'm none of those.
Didn't I see that dog in a movie?
Yeah, Men in Black. He does look just like that dog in Men in Black. It's if you're thinking about getting a little suit just like that.
That'd have been tricked for Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Think about that next year.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of guns, Mrs. Hotshot? These here are some of the best, coolest guns that ever were made. You got the CZ PO1 that I use for what's my daily carry, and that's the CZ Tactical Sports Orange.
The TSO is nice, bro.
They're crazy nice. You definitely got to be ready when you put your finger near the trigger on that, because it's going boom.
Wait till you get your hands on Alien.
I know what.
Remember, Mario, when you coming up? Because the professional amateur wants to know when I get my hands on an Alien.
Oh, okay. Fuck you.
and not the little grays, the little browns.
That would actually be interesting. That would be like midget fighting.
Hey, Mario, you go left, I'll go right, or you can go low and I'll go high. We'll show him some midgets fighting.
Yeah, there's gonna be 2 dead midgets.
Okay. That's if you can get your gun.
I don't need a gun.
Oh, okay.
You got to watch out. Midgets got the right height. I mean, when we throw that jab, you better watch it, because it's going right for you.
Along with company butt to nut.
I got a balls of steel.
Okay, bro.
It's ye old wobbly bits.
So I guess we'll start selling tickets.
Oh God, don't do that.
Yeah, there you go. Big Al just told you. How does the midget go high?
Scotsman wants to be a promoter or some shit for everything, man.
Hey, dude, capitalism, dude. I'm gonna capitalism. We live in the greatest country on earth. I'm gonna go ahead and fucking take it, man.
This fucking make a pay-per-view on YouTube.
25 a piece or 5 for 100.
Man's got to make money somehow.
I don't know. If Mario's shorter than me, he might have a chance of beating me, because the only times I ever lost is when I was people that were shorter than me are the only ones that beat me. And tall people are easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a little harder when you're small.
Yeah. You grow up in the hood and stuff, and you learn how to fight.
You had no other choice, bro. Every time you go walk home from school and whatever, I was trying to jump your ass, especially when you lived in a black neighborhood. Oh yeah, everybody was testing you.
"101" being politically correct there, little people. Dude, they're fucking midgets.
Hey, I'm not as short as your girlfriends you went out and seen. I'm the average height of the average American. 5'8". We just lost Mario.
I thought you were 5'7". Didn't you say you were 5'7" before?
Well, my tallest I've ever been is 5'8". When I jacked up my back and stuff, the compression thing, gravity hit me. I lost about an inch. I don't know. I claim the tallest I've ever been. That's 5'8".
Hey, if you believe it, it's true, right?
Hey, I'm stuck in the middle. I got one side of my family, I got midgets. There's actually midgets on one side of the family, and the other side, I got giants that are like 6'7" and 6'9".
That's kind of like my family, Daniel, but I'm 5'11". All the other men on one side of my family are 5'6" to 5'8", and on the other side of my family, they're 6'6", 6'7". So I was happy to bounce right there in the middle.
Yeah. And hey, you only got, I mean, actually, to be happy, you only got to be an inch or two longer than your woman.
Hey, Daniel is 5'8" when he's standing on the fucking milk crate. That's the only time he's 5'8".
I'm 5'11", man. I get around Christian the 740 and a couple of other guys we shoot with, and I feel like a little dude.
Dang, yeah. How do you think I felt when I'm taking a picture right there with 740 and Scotsman?
Yep. It makes a great shoulder rest. A great arm rest.
Or be rest.
Look at those community posts I put up with me, Chris, and Keith standing together. And it's like, geez, man. I'm not a small guy, but these guys are behemoths.
You guys up here next time, I'll have to go down the road and get my cousin. The guy looks like Dan Haggerty's, except he makes 3 of Dan Haggerty's. Let's see here. Sounds like y'all need some fresh material in the gene pool. I did my part. I put another branch on the tree.
Just stay out of my pool.
Yeah. Heck, there's somebody in the chat room that's undoubtedly related to me. When you come from the same little town, when your family comes from the same little town in Kentucky, the smart ones left to branch out.
Yeah, that's like where my wife's from. If like her sister was dating whoever she was dating, the first thing she would ask the boy who's his grandma, to make sure they're not related.
Oh, heck, in junior high and stuff, when you really start noticing girls and all that, I go home telling Dad about, hey, talking to this one girl today, and she really seems nice. And he goes, oh, what's her name? And he goes, nope, it's your cousin. It's like, damn. A couple weeks later, yeah, I'm talking to this one name, and it's like, nope, that's your cousin.
But that's okay. She's a second-hand cousin. You're okay with that? That's like a kissing cousin, right?
No, this is like second cousins and stuff like that. They don't do nothing. So there, Leanne Brish.
This shit is better than Jerry Springer, man. I'm telling you.
That's like
all right. Not to change the subject, but what's going on with diesel oil? Diesel. I've heard like we're going to be running out of here in a month or two.
I don't know, but I want to see how the hell the people are going to make it this winter with the heating oil being $6 when they had a hard time getting through it last year when it was $3.50, and it's $6 a freaking gallon. I'm kissing my freaking outdoor wood boiler.
Okay,
I haven't burned a freaking gallon of heating oil yet.
So, anyways, I'm tropical peoples, and I live where it doesn't get that cold. So, can you guys tell me what the hell you guys talking about?
Heating oil, furnaces.
Yeah, man. Oh,
your houses.
To heat your home.
You don't use natural gas?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, we do here.
How you have a natural gas and you're in the country?
I've got 5 gas wells here on this farm.
Okay. No, we don't. Over here we don't have that. It's all basically heating oil. I mean, down a couple of streets down they have gas, but up here it's all. That's why all the houses I've been doing lately, we put heat pumps in there. This way, it's all electric. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's a lot cheaper, a lot more energy efficient.
Got it.
And heating oil is basically diesel with a different dye.
Yep.
So
that's all.
So instead of paying $6, go up here to the gas station and buy it for $5 a gallon. Save yourself $1.
No, usually the heating oil is cheaper than diesel because there's no road tax and all the other shit, so it's cheaper. Just like when I get a diesel for my excavators, I order off-road diesel. Then it's colored differently and it's not taxed, or it's taxed in a different rate.
So is that diesel the same or is it made
Yeah, it's the
different?
same exact fucking diesel with a different dye.
Yeah, it's just a different color.
Oh,
It's different
so
color and it's on a different tax level.
Oh, okay, got it.
So Daniel, you have a gas wells on your property. So do they feed you directly, or how does it work?
Yeah, I just tapped right into the well and it goes to a meter. Like I'm allowed to have 300,000 cubic feet of natural gas a year.
But
I'm only using
is that on your property?
yeah.
So how is it not your gas?
My grandfather sold the gas rights
Okay.
and cut the deal and all that with them back then.
Oh, okay.
So I got 200,000 cubic feet I don't even use every year, and I got to start doing stuff because it's use it or lose it. Hence my doghouse. It's going to have a gas heater and whatever out there I want, and get a generator that runs on natural gas.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Now out here, if you want like a gas for a fireplace or cooking, then it's usually propane. That's what I did at the house. We put a 150-gallon tank. That's for the stove and the propane. That's more than enough. I usually fill it up once a year. Depends how much you cook.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like the last guy decided to put a generator, so he actually opted to get a big ass propane tank that we buried for him.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
I've
in
been
the old
looking.
country, that's what it's all gas.
Yeah.
Unless you're living way up in the sticks, then it's all wood. I remember my grandma. We used to go to my grandma. It was all wood. I mean, there was barely any electric in the freaking house. I still remember she had an outhouse. I mean, she didn't have an indoor toilet till I was probably 10 years old, and she had this huge wood stove that she would cook on, and she basically, because she was widow, she slept in the kitchen. She had a bed there, so that would heat up that portion of the house as well. And the other bedrooms would have. At one point, they had a little diesel stoves, and then they changed it to wood stoves. So my mom's out of 7 kids, so I had a bunch of cousins. So when we came like a holidays or something, everybody slept in there. Till this day, I don't understand how almost 30 people fit in that house and slept on all these beds. But
And you guys talk shit about Mexicans. Look at you, motherfuckers.
no, dude, those are like the best memories growing up. Grandma used to have those big fluffy coveralls, that you get under because nobody wants to go in the middle of the night and put a wood in the stove. So by 4 o'clock in the morning, it's cold and you like tuck it in, barely you can see your nose.
Are you talking quilts?
How cold does it get in? Was it Slovenia? You say, bro?
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
It's same as New York. It's the same exact thing.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same weather.
So you get all 4 seasons over there.
We get everything. We just don't get since we are landlocked. We don't really get the humidity. We don't have the ocean.
Okay. You're welcome, Gunpowder Beauty. And I know moving sucks. I don't envy you at all.
That gal's moved quite a few times in the last couple of years. It's insane.
I know, man. What the hell? You a gypsy all of a sudden, girl?
Or
Are you
I don't know.
gypsy?
Maybe she's got. I mean, she's just keeping one step ahead of the law.
That's where I'd cast my vote.
That's a good likelihood with her. It's a good likelihood. She might have thrown
Gunpowder Beauty, pack light.
Yeah. So, you guys got any snow over there in Ohio yet?
We had snow come down a month ago, but it didn't stick. That was kind of early, but nothing. It's seven. It was it's been in the 70s all week.
It's been unusually warm.
The only thing I've seen here in this part is frost.
Okay. What about you in Iowa there, Alan?
Thankfully, not yet. We've seen a lot of rain, and that's kind of hindered one of the projects that I was going to get back onto. But yet, no, I'm blessed that we have not seen snow yet. It's gotten pretty dang close to it temperature wise, but nothing stupid yet.
What about you, Val, in New York?
Whole week was 70s. A little rain today, but it was like I was at the point that I was about to turn the goddamn AC on. It's no, about 2 weeks ago we had a little frost, but that's about it. So far so good, but it's coming.
Wait a minute. When am I supposed to figure it out when Thor's axe right there put down exactly what you're doing? Come on, Scotsman, get that up there. Thor's axes.
Oh man! Wow.
I can understand that one, but I call bullshit.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I would have the second house up before the snow hits, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
How far are you?
Well, I can't really do nothing. I gotta sell the house. I don't have the funds.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I got a whole dog. I got a guy coming with a hammer, chip some rock, And if I get any offers, maybe I'll throw the foundation in the meantime. It just didn't work out the way I planned, but it is what it is.
I just got to roll with it. Everything will come together in the end product.
Yeah, but I went from doing all these jobs, so I had money coming in. Now I basically get paid once a year when I sell the house. So, wife's freaking out a little bit and all that. So
It'll work out one way or another, man.
yeah, I'm hoping.
I have to sell
I had
that
a couple
alien.
uncles that did that, build houses and sell them and use the money for the next one. Now they're all down in Florida with all kinds of property and houses, and their kids are living off the houses now.
We'll see. I was in my gun store and the guy's Italian, so he said that the Italians buried the statue of Saint Joseph upside down in front of the house to help them sell the house. And sure enough, I went on Amazon, $7. They have a statue with a little prayer. I ordered 2 of them. Went yesterday, buried the motherfucker right in front of the goddamn house. I'm not taking any chances.
Can't hurt.
Hey, exactly.
I'd do it.
I mean, I had a foot traffic for about 3 weeks. There was quite a bit of people coming. Everybody loved the house. Had one couple that I definitely thought they're gonna come back. But last week was kind of iffy, and with interest rates going up again, and I kind of knew nothing's gonna happen this weekend with the election being on Tuesday. Everybody kind of waiting, how's this thing's gonna go? So we'll see. I'm gonna plan on next weekend maybe throw open house again. Speaking of election, did you hear that Trump's gonna announce on 14th whether he's running for the president?
Honestly, I hope he doesn't, man. What the fuck has he got to prove at this point?
It's
I
not
say-
proving, but
I say support DeSantis, man. He's younger.
yeah, I don't think DeSantis is gonna run. Ideally, I would love to, because there's nobody else like a Trump, that can run. Nobody with a freaking backbone. So ideally, we would have him, and 2028 have a DeSantis. So
What's wrong with Jim Jordan?
I don't know.
He's
And
all over them,
Jim Jordan is a good dude.
and he's short.
He's one of the
Yeah.
few.
We need more Napoleons in office.
And Jim Jordan actually he's actually tough. He's got 4 state championships in wrestling, 4 NCAA
Oh,
champion.
that's why you like him. He was a wrestler.
Him that's a wrestling kick-ass family, Mario. You should love that guy.
Who's that doctor guy that went against
Oz.
no, Dr. Fauci, not Oz.
Fauci's
that's the guy in Congress. He was butting heads with the Fauci all the time. He ran against the Trump in the primaries. What the hell is his name?
Oh, Paul Rand.
Yeah, Paul Rand. I would actually like to see him run again. I would support him. He's an intelligent person with a freaking actual common sense. And he's not afraid to speak his mind. It's just Trump's a showman. He draws a crowd.
I like Ron DeSantis because he knows how to play the government. He knows how to play with them.
Not only that, but you seen him how he talks to the media? He makes them look dumb, bro. Like he is. I mean, for every time they throw something, he throws it right back at him like real quick too. I'm like, man, I don't think I want to mess with this dude.
Well, Trump came into office and he had all the ideas. He knew how to do everything, but he didn't know who to talk to, which channels to go through. And DeSantis does.
Your high school and collegiate. That's what I'm talking about as far as wrestling. Because you look at your MMA fighters, a lot of them come in. Their first exposure is from wrestling. Then they pick up jiu-jitsu, karate, and judo. That boxers just get beat up every time.
No, wrestling is tough, man.
Jiu-jitsu is one thing that if you go get into martial arts, that's probably the best overall thing to learn. I did a little.
You guys know who Tom Cotton is?
No.
No. Please tell us. Who's Tom Cotton? Who is Tom Cotton?
Yeah, his thing went dead. That's what happens when you're buying cheap knockoffs from China.
All right, this is working. I think it's running out of juice. Do you guys know who Tom Cotton is?
No.
Well, I don't know. He's some Arkansas senator, and he's not going to run for president. He just announced it.
And the point was?
Yeah, that he was smart. Nobody knows who he is.
Wow. Thanks.
I was proving a point.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hey, it's on Fox News, all right?
Okay.
It's just Daniel being slow again. That's all.
Yeah, it's like Daniel. What does start with W and ends with T? I guess he didn't hear me. Yeah, shit is broken again.
Sure is. It's broken. You guys are just being too quiet.
We're just thinking what else we're going to tell you. No, but
you know, Alan, what's the plan for what's the rest of the plan for the X10?
Well, I'm still looking to get Farland to build something for it, actually. I dig the ALS system, the QLS system. I'm just real happy with it. As for the rest of the X10, I'm trying to get a couple of different companies to send me some different trigger systems to see if I can improve it even more than where it's at. To find out, yeah, this is a good kit to go with, or that's a good kit to go with. You shot it. It's not like the typical springy 320 trigger. No. And even dropping an Apex system into the 320M has made a huge difference in that. That one was a little springy feel. Now there's very, very little take up. You're right up against the wall. It's super crisp. And reset is almost full length though. There's no over travel, like none. In dropping that apex trigger into the standard 320 setup. So I haven't taken any measurements yet to find out if that same exact trigger bar works in the 10 millimeter or not. But I do believe that the trigger group is going to be slightly different from the 9 to the 10. It's probably going to be the same size as the 45 and the 40. So I haven't mic'd it out yet though. So a little bit of trigger work, and who knows from there.
Well, the 40 is the same as 9 because you can get basically 9 millimeter upper for the X5, 40 upper for the X5, and run 40. I don't know about the 45, but out of all the triggers that in the X5 I was playing with, I have an Armory Craft in mind. I really like it. Adjustable over travel, pre travel. I kind of like it. Never had an issue with mine. The only one that I would consider on top of it is a sick armorer. As a guy, you have to send him the FCU. He uses the existing trigger. He cuts the sear. He does all kinds of magic in there, but it's got to be the original pre-recoil or whatever. And I played with a gun that had that done, and that was really smooth. But in all the honesty, once you start shooting in the competition, there's only so much that trigger matters. At some point, trigger's just good enough because you're really just slapping the goddamn thing. You're not going for the super accuracy. You're not, especially in the X10. Like it's a 10 millimeter. What are you gonna do with that gun? Are you gonna carry it, or what's the idea behind it?
Yeah, it's still going to be one that I'm going to carry. So I don't want it like super stupid light. But then again, I want it a little bit more responsive than what it is. It's not ridiculously springy. It is actually even just like I said in the 9 millimeter in the 320C that is now a 320M. Just putting that forward set trigger bar from Apex in it changed that trigger completely.
See, the Armory Craft, it's basically just a trigger shoe, but the geometry in that, and there's two screws that adjust pre-travel and over travel, and that just made quite a bit of difference. My 320 X carry Zeph, that's my actual carry gun. I put a agency arms trigger with a little trigger safety on it, and that has a little different angle as well to it, and I'm happy with that thing.
Yeah, that Armory Craft trigger, Alan, will change your gun. It's changed all of my SIGs. I've got them in all of mine.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find out if for some reason there's any difference with the X10. I just don't know. Yeah, that in between, it's got its light, it's got its optic. I want like a QLS style holster for it, and then it'll be the going to East Side Des Moines pistol. Yep.
You need it there, big time.
Thorzax, don't encourage him.
Why is it that the east side of anywhere you go is ghetto as shit? You guys notice that? East LA, East Des Moines,
Or anywhere you go down MLK Boulevard. And then
MLK Boulevard. Yeah, it's like it's known it's a shithole. Yes.
Mario, so you just built a 300 blackout.
No, I haven't built it yet. I'm working on it.
You haven't built? Okay, you're working on it. Have you researched as far as cutting 223 brass and 556 brass and forming your own blackout brass?
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay. Tell us what you do. What did you do?
Oh well, I started getting some research, called some of the guys that do a lot of 300 blackout, and got my they told me to go with Lake City brass, which is, I guess, it's a little bit better. I had first gone with Remington, but they kind of noticed that it's a little bit thicker as far as the wall is concerned. So I went and got the little Harbor Freight cutter and bought myself that little jig that they sell on eBay,
Mhm.
and started cutting that stuff down. And then I went and purchased all this stuff for the Lyman case prep. By the little cutter and the other stuff that goes with it, and just been playing with it. And I had just finished putting all the primers and all that stuff, and I noticed that none of my powders work for that round, so I got to go buy some H110 tomorrow.
Yes, H1. That's what I use.
Yeah.
Heck, my brass. I just got a whole bunch of 223 brass and 556 brass.
Mm.
Just a bunch of range brass.
Oh yeah, and that works for
Cut
you.
them with a chainsaw sharpener. I didn't have the jig or nothing.
Mm.
Then hand grind them. Yeah, it took a long time, but the price was right.
Right.
Zero.
Yeah, because I was looking online how much I think Starline 300 blackouts. Stupid
Yeah, it's
expensive. I'm like,
stupid price. You don't need that. I
"No,
mean, Scotsman can tell you, Jamie can tell you. When we were down there at Dead Zero, that's
mhm,
what I was shooting that old range brass out of my 300 blackout
mhm."
and popping X's out at 300 yards with it with just an aim point.
What grain bullet did you use?
I use 125 grain.
Yeah, that's the one I got. The little Hornady.
Wait, where are you finding 125 grain Hornady?
Oh, I
It's
found
been
it at
out
Midway.
forever. Huh?
Midway had it.
Had it.
Yeah,
They still have it.
might. I don't know. I
No,
bought that.
Mario has it.
I bought that. I bought that like a
Yes.
month ago, fool.
300 blackout is so cheap to load, man. Free range brass, a Harbor Freight cutter,
Yeah,
a little jig from Squirrel Daddy,
yeah.
man.
The only
Some
the only
dies.
way it's not cheap if you're buying the pre-made ammo in the box.
Oh yeah, most
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, I've never bought a box.
Mm.
The 300 blackout is not that expensive. I was just rolling up the capital cartridge has 500 for 125 bucks, all cleaned up, ready to go.
All cleaned
Mhm.
up. What, the brass or the whole bullet?
No, the brass
Oh,
cleaned up, ready to go.
Is it
500, 125
is it
bucks.
brand new brass or is it range brass?
It's a fuck. I don't know.
It's brass.
It's probably range brass. I just
Mm.
bought a bunch of 9 millimeter from them because I ran out. All the matches I've been shooting, I never picked up the brass at the match and
Mm.
kind of ran out. So I bought a 3000 9 millimeter and
Yeah, and I mean,
really clean, nice pack. Got it in a couple of days and it was cheap.
yeah, but there's nothing wrong with trying to learn something new too, as well.
Oh
That's
no, it's not. It's just I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
If you gotta buy a bunch of tools and spend a bunch of time, at some point something might not be worth doing. It might be
right.
realistically, how much you're gonna be shooting this gun? You're gonna be putting thousands and thousands of rounds through it,
No, no,
and most likely you're gonna put a brass catcher or something, or pick up your
absolutely.
brass.
Yeah,
Most of the brass you're gonna get back because all you're gonna do
yeah.
is shoot it at the range.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, do you have to build AR in California? It's got to be all California legal with the freaking all those non-evil features and all that bullshit, or are you exempt as a military or something?
Hmm. I don't know, man. I just go based on what they tell me I could buy.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave that.
There's ways around some of that stuff.
Yeah, the thing about it is that California politicians don't know how guns work. They don't know um how they function. You know what I'm saying?
You're
So
preaching
when
to the choir. I'm in the
so,
same boat. Half the
yeah,
cops don't know how it works.
yeah, oh, that's bad. But the thing about it is that because they wrote these things so broad that you know, you can find ways.
Because I got a spare lower sitting around, and that's one of the 300 blackout always kind of intrigued me, And like if I ever move to a free state, the very first thing I'm buying is a goddamn suppressor for a 9 mil and 300 blackout.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it looks like you're going that route. So I'm happy for you. Trust me. I wish I could do the same.
Well, I'm at the point that you know what my oldest one is basically doing his masters right now
Good.
online, looking for a job. There's a good chance
Mhm.
he's gonna stay in this area because he wants to be in the
Mhm.
movie business. My daughter,
Mhm.
she wants to go down south, so it all boils down to where she's gonna wind up. And I don't really have nothing that's holding me up here. I mean, wife has a good job at the school. That's about the only thing.
Right.
But you know, what the hell, you know? That's you know, she doesn't really make a whole lot of money. It's just the benefits they make up for it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Let's put it this way: 2 years from now, I'm turning 50. I really don't want to celebrate my 50th birthday in this freaking commie state.
Daniel, what you gonna say, man? I saw you. I saw the
I'm
look
looking
in
at Pop's thing with the AK.
your face.
I mean, you got to reach over it to manipulate the controls. You got to go under and push the thing and mag release back and forth. Yes, it doesn't jam, but the 300 blackout is more accurate than an AK. And they get about the same ballistics. You can load them about the same, except the blackout, you can also use subsonic and there's so many different. They're like CZs. There's so much stuff you can get and different things. But you know what? I ain't gonna knock anybody that owns an AK because if you own an AK, it's obviously you must not live in California or New York or New Jersey.
No, you can still get an AK here. You can still get one here. You can still get an AR here.
We thought what that was a fishtail, whatever they call it, a fin.
Yeah, the
Can't
fin
put
grip thing, but yeah, like I said, there's ways around some of that stuff. But
Hey man, all I can say is I love BLM land. So I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, what Big Brother doesn't see. But the whole point is, what's the point of having a gun if you can only shoot it when nobody can see you? You know, and one of the reasons why
No,
when we
actually,
had the safe act, I register my AR is because of the three gun. The last thing I need to do is go to a three gun match, have a rifle in the back seat, and get pulled over and get questioned.
actually, yeah. I mean, when I also go to the range, nobody there says anything. You know,
Oh,
where do you go?
nobody's gonna say anything because most of the people don't know.
Yeah,
You know, they don't understand. It's just you know,
yeah,
it's always the chance of that one guy, that one cop that pulls you over and it
right.
can cause you trouble. Let me put it this way: there's a guy upstate New York. This goes back 5 6 years ago. He got pulled over. I don't know the whole story. Basically, he got charged with a DUI. So they impounded the car, and when they were doing the inventory, they they found he's got a safe in the center console, and the safe was at the default setting 000. So they opened it up, and inside was a Glock 17 American magazine. He got charged with the possession of a deadly weapon or some shit like that. Somehow the DUI wound up getting thrown out, but he got convicted on that. The DA went all the way. There was no gun in the car, no gun. It was just a high cap magazine.
Well, luckily for me, I know the DA very well. No, actually, I helped her with her campaign, so I'm just saying.
You
No, I'm
gave her a
serious.
bribe, huh?
No, 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 dude. I mean, tell me, we're friends. Trust me. She knows me. I know her.
Who, Kamala?
No, 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 no. She's
No, Pelosi.
no, 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 no.
Oh no, he's
No,
friends with
this
the
is
Pelosi's husband.
no. We're talking about the district attorney of where I'm at. So I'm
Uh,
saying, yeah.
you're not doing carpentry with the Paul Pelosi?
No, dude. But you know what? That story. You notice how it changed drastically from the original um, news conference that they did. You notice that even the chief changed his ways real quick. I'm like, sounds like BS to me.
Yeah, I guess it's the same ballistics as a 300 blackout. But are you hitting
Yeah,
X's
yeah,
at
yeah.
that far?
I know. I looked at a 300 And then I looked at it and this looks like an AK. That's all this is. Yeah. No.
Oh, but that whole thing with the hammer, is it going to end up where that was like a call-in date or something?
It don't matter. It's gonna get swept under the rug just like his DUI. It don't matter. It's half the people are looking at it like they're gonna give her sympathy votes because poor guy got attacked and he was
It's just
mega Republican.
it's just another one of their fucking political stunts. That's all it is. This fucking guy will get run to the rails, the whole fucking 9 yards, but it's just another fucking political stunt.
Oh, Alan, by the way, the SIG has X macro grid modules and the magazines in stock right now. You do have 365 XL.
That's surprising. Finding X10 mags has been like pulling teeth out of a mule.
No, I got email last night, so I may or may not bought a couple of magazines and a grid module.
Why are SIG parts so hard to get? I thought a lot of that stuff was being built in the United States, or is it just a certain
Man,
Is it a man?
yeah,
How many
everybody
people have-
jumps all over the new SIGs. The X macro made a big splash,
Right.
so they gotta produce enough guns before they're gonna start producing the grid modules. And then why would they throw the grid modules out there? So everybody that has a 365 XL or 365 Spectre Comp can basically turn the gun in an X macro when they can keep selling X macros and make more money. You got to think about it that way. So they only throw a couple of them here and there, and
Yeah. No, and Pops is right. I mean, AKs, if it's handled by the right user, it can be very, very deadly.
They have their place, man.
They do. They do. I mean, if you have somebody who's proficient in it, yeah, they can be pretty damaging with that thing.
Oh yeah, AK has its place in the fucking Afghanistan.
AK's amazing fucking, yeah.
Every tool
Hey.
has its place.
Everyone's got their own, thing, and just for me, AK is not my thing. It just same as Glocks aren't my thing. I mean, I shoot a CZ. If I'm shooting the gun that was used for the military and law enforcement, you'd think I'd be having an AK with it, keep the pair together. But yeah, And
That's the good thing that we have, man. We have the variety, the spice of life variety.
and we can talk shit about it.
That's right.
Hey, Hotpot, you got that Canny rival, right?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Check this picture out. This is after we went to Fallujah and we looked at the area where they were at. All those AKs right there. Other magazines and stuff.
You bring some home?
No, I wish. I wanted to so bad. Trust me. But when because every one of those connexes, everything that you bring back has to go in a shipping container, and they come back, they look at every single piece of box, whatever it's in there, just to make sure nobody's bringing parts or stuff like that, which is stupid, man. How is it that World War II vets could bring a Luger or one of those bolt action rifles, all that stuff. We can't bring anything. I just think it was kind of stupid.
Yeah, you filled out a form for War Prize. And like when we went to Turkey and stuff, guys were buying the Turkish shotguns and all that stuff. And we have aviation ordnance guys who were in charge of doing all the paperwork for everybody for that. Had to send it all the way to the U.S., get a stamp and approval so we could import it back.
Check out this one that we got from a stop that we did.
Yeah.
That shit is like cartel, like, bro. It's
That's
cartel.
pimped out right there.
Yeah, I think Pops Quest will love this fucking thing.
Is that a silencer on the front? A
It does,
suppressor on the
yeah.
front end
It's
too?
got a suppressor on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we picked this shit up. It was fucking funny, and it was just outside of Cedar City. We picked it up. It's pretty fucking cool.
What did you want to know about a rival, Bald?
A friend of mine was looking for one.
Nah, they're all over around here, man. Every gun shop. They are in stock.
I'm still upset about Mario getting all that Hortney 125 grain.
Bro, it was right there in Midway. Did you ever put an alert? Because you can put alerts on there.
I expect
And,
my friends to give me a.
I didn't know. The fuck,
I've only got 1,200 rounds of that, man. I'm low.
dude! I got one box and you're bitching. Shut up.
I'm always looking, man. If I see it, I pick it up, but I haven't seen any in a while.
I want to piss Mario off real quick. Oh,
Don't fall over.
Hey man, so
I'm
happens
not
you don't take your
following.
Geritol, bro.
oh! Now I'm really gonna piss you off.
Oh man, what the hell's he doing? What are you doing?
That's all 300 blackout.
Nice. See, and you're bitching because you still have 1,200 rounds.
Oh, I got to get more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's all they can hold.
The bed.
Here's another little traffic stop we did. Yeah.
Dude, you got to tell me. I mean, there's boxes you could put that stuff in.
No, bro. Trust me, the customs would check every fucking thing, bro.
Dude,
Those fucking
there.
assholes. They got so
was
many of my
there.
guys. Actually, one of our guys got fucking court-martialed for that shit.
You should have just taken the guns and buried them somewhere and go there a couple of years later.
I wish I could do that.
You probably did that with all the gold you found.
Oh yeah. See, man, you watching too many damn movies, man. That's what happens.
Mario just ain't looking.
Okay.
I gotta buy some more magazines.
Okay. I got plenty of magazines.
Yeah,
Yes.
I gotta buy a shit ton of magazines because mine only hold 10 rounds.
Yeah.
But Mario, you're gonna have to buy. Yeah, you're gonna have to buy a lot of mags because that is such a fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, by the way, the 10 round 458 SOCOM magazine is basically 30 round 2 to 3 mag with a different follower.
Check this out, guys. This is just one vehicle's ammo for that day that we used to carry on patrol.
Shit.
Come on, Calvin, blow him up.
On top of the other stuff, I had like a little bandolier in front of my area, and I had like 10 magazines with me at all times. So yeah, I never ran out of ammo.
That's a lot of weight to carry on you. Holy shit!
It is. Trust me, bro. Trust me. My back hurts now because of it. But
I was actually thinking about it because today I'm at the range. The alien is like 50 ounces on your hip. You know, you got 3 mags on the other side, and I'm complaining. I'm like, I feel like all these poor guys in freaking Afghanistan and Iraq carrying fucking 10 magazines, a plate carrier with the steel and fucking 100-degree heat.
Yeah. My vest itself, just the vest itself was 80 pounds.
All right. I do have to go to work early tonight, so we are going to start running through the room. But I did not want to miss another chat, so I Val, we'll start with you, man. What you got?
Mute your fucking mic, shithead. Swear.
No.
Anyway. Oh, you starting with me?
Val.
Oh,
No.
me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I don't have a whole lot going on next week. It's just some little jobs here and there. Might have a few videos in works. Probably won't see you till next Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and wish Mario a happy Veterans Day and all the veterans. Actually, Daniel too, although he's a seaman, and all the veterans in the chat. I'm gonna wish you happy pre-Veterans Day and thank you for your service.
Awesome.
Thank
Good
you,
to have you,
sir.
bro.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Battle Bean, what you got, man?
Oh, not much, man. You know, my little projects that I got going on and just getting back into my reloading game now since it's starting to get a little cooler and I don't have to be, continuously sweating trying to make ammo. So looking forward to that. Working on the 300 blackout build. So hopefully I have that done by this week. And yeah, that's about it. Appreciate you having me.
Awesome. Good deal, man. Good to see you. Hot Pop.
Oh, thanks for having me on. I greatly appreciate it. Got a busy week reloading, working, practicing, and man, just living this beautiful life. Oh, and also voting Tuesday. Don't forget to vote, everybody.
Absolutely. Daniel, what you got?
I was trying to read Jamie's comment, but you got it off there too fast.
He
See-
posted a link. Go back in the chat and click on it.
Yeah, I see. Now that's how you do it there, Mario. You hook a brother up. I'm just
Fucking
going to
Navy
be.
guys. Shut up, you drama queen.
At least we know how to get guns back to the States.
Yeah, you have your own fucking ship. I don't have that.
I wasn't on a ship. I was expeditionary, brother. I was in the sandbox.
Yeah, but you still had the Navy take your ass wherever you go. I didn't have that luxury.
We flew on planes.
I still
Yep.
call bullshit. But anyways,
Nope. See, our aircraft have a whole bunch of panels that don't need electronics in them anymore. There's a lot of empty spaces. Bubble wrap. Okay. In theory. I'm just going to be doing some guiding for the wife when Scotsman comes on down here, have him set up for a spot, and hopefully they'll get themselves a buck bigger than the one I got. So, I mean, I shot a respectful one, so I'm hoping they'll get bigger. But I haven't been putting much out lately because, I don't know, I'm just so burnt out on the news and just everything that's just been going on in the country. I can sit there and complain and gripe about it, or I can go out there and just live life. So I just been out there
don't
living.
watch it. Don't watch it. That's what I do.
I don't. I unplugged everything. So, but hey, thanks for having me on. And guys, thanks for putting up with me and my sarcastic comments. I only mean 95% of it. The other 5% is just kidding.
Always good to have
Okay.
you, man. Always good to have you. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone out there in the side chat. We had side chat was rocking and rolling. So good to see everyone and appreciate you all. With that, I'm going to throw it over to Alan to take us out right.
Yeah, it was a good chat. I may not have been too much of a participant. Throat's a little sore, ears plugged up, not feeling the ripest. But nevertheless, thank everybody in the side chat. And yes, thank you, veterans. Thank you, veterans. Thank you, veterans. May not speak to you on that day, but yeah, one just put out in the can. Probably won't be able to do anything during the rest of the week because I work like a slave, a whip slave. Other than that, I do want to say thank you, Redbird, as veteran herself, that The only other thing that I need to remind everybody of is to keep your magazines loaded and one in the chamber. Woo!